So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 19. And you know, this episode was pretty messy too, so let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so the episode started off where we left off, where Marceau and Mel going head to head. Okay, you you don't want me to teach her to be around a strong woman like me, so she can get that strength and leave your lying manipulative ass. Okay, and he just like, what? Is this a joke right now? You gotta be kidding me. She's like, no, serious. And every time it was social media wars, it was both of us. Both of us. It was you, not Tisha. And he was like, what? I know, I always want you guys to be in a good place. Mel was on his ass, okay? And then, of course, as she get mad, she start getting loud. They had a good little back and forth, okay? And you could tell she just could see that Marceau was just full of shit the whole time. Everything he was saying, he always looked like he thinking his words as he's saying them, okay? He should have been a damn lawyer. As well as he can put together a damn story and try to make you believe it, okay? Tisha definitely believes it. But anyway, so then, you know, she basically telling him, no, you always be the one that's starting the shit between us. And for you to say that a t-shirt business when you know me after, she said, you know me since 2014 when I was doing this. I was already a entrepreneur for 5 years. You wouldn't have tried to get in business with us, so don't even try to play me right now, Marceau. Just admit that you be taking jabs. He was like, well, I don't know why y'all think I'm taking jabs when it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. And she got his ass on this. So she was like, okay, so from now on, when we just saying our opinion, it's not taking jabs. I said, okay, girl, get they ass, okay? It's not jabs. Nah, it's just my opinion. Ain't that right, Marceau? But anyway, this was a good ass back and forth, okay? I enjoyed it much, okay? Marceau, you go back and forth with the best of them, bitch. Because he's talking about t-shirt business is just his word. It's not a jab. It's just his opinion. That's what the word he used for small businesses that's just, you know, not doing much. And then he tried to play her saying that she had the platform of Love and Marriage Huntsville to get her business going. So I don't really feel like it related to the audience that we have. I'm like, boy, you keep adding extra things on why you didn't want to pay Mel, why she couldn't do this and that. Mel was giving her examples of the jabs, and she was just like, I could say I don't want to do a business with the man that's in debt for a $5 million lawsuit. He's like, and I will respect that because that's your opinion. I was like, no, you would not, because then you would be going back and forth with her ass like you always do. I don't know why he really just sat here and tried to play in her face, but I like that she was just like, okay, what you're doing right now is literally a disgrace, okay? You are telling me that I'm only e-commerce. I just got into e-commerce, okay? And then he tried to say the whole bankrupt thing, like, you filed for bankruptcy. She's like, that was because my divorce, okay? And he wasn't finna put that on me. But you ain't been through no divorce and you filed bankruptcy because your finances wasn't good. Your finances wasn't right, okay? I was like, well, damn, man. And so then he ends up inviting her to the damn town hall that Kimmy and Maurice putting together. So she was just like, what, really? He said they got them doing it because they know they get attacked about it, so they'll be more understanding if Kimmy and Maurice take the head of it. I was just like, boy, what? Just say they suggested a town hall. We doing a town hall so we can get feedback on the expo. But then Mel was just like, all right, I can't wait to see how I feel. I can't wait to give some constructive criticism. Remember, they not jabs. So now we're over to Tiff and Big Lou and they baby, and they having they new baby, and they having where they other kids at? But anyway, they having a damn picnic, and she basically telling him that she basically going through postpartum depression, and she didn't think that she would. I'm like, girl. Why women be doing that? I didn't think it was gonna be me. But anyway, so she's saying she be crying in the closet and she feel overwhelmed and that he always gone. But then he was just like, "What you mean? I was here for the first couple of weeks. I mean, we said what it was gonna be. Okay, I had to take an opportunity with this job. Apparently, he got some job with some because he a coach. I think ain't he a coach? I don't know. He a coach and one his alma mater or something offered him a job. I don't know. He was happy. Okay, it's his dream. So he got to travel a lot. So she tried to play his ass in this thing. Like, you ain't never around. You don't help me. I'm depressed. And then he just like, well, hell, hold on. I be there. What you talking about? He said there's a difference between you don't get or you want more. Okay. He said, let's make that understood. Okay, you ain't finna play me right now. I'll be there for you and my baby. Don't do it. That's what that scene felt like, okay? Because he was looking like, hold on, are you trying to say I'm not helping? I'm not what? I mean, I was there for the important part, and I gotta work, so I'm back and forth. What you talking about? I'm like, Tim, see, this is why you ain't think through having another baby at your age, okay? You didn't think this through at all, girl. So now we're getting to the town hall meeting, and we got Martell, Maurice, Tisha, and Marceau show up first. And then they end up talking about, the meeting they had with Mel. Oh yeah, then Stormy them came in, and then Tiffany. So then they end up getting to what Marceau and Mel got into at their little meeting. He said, well, I basically was saying, I didn't think a t-shirt business was relevant to, I wanted at the Black Expo for it to have relevant businesses to our community. And then Stormy and her husband looked at each other like, this bitch here. And then Martell instantly was like, hold on, I don't want to cut you off, but so you saying businesses are not relevant? Like, I feel like any business is relevant because I can take it back to me cutting grass. When I first started cutting grass, and I started off with 1, 2, and 3, $120,000 was a lot to me at the time. So any business is relevant, and if you want to say that, the business that you do are irrelevant to the what we're talking about. And he's like, yeah, I said that too. I'm like, Marcel, you don't make no sense. Everything you deflecting right now because you don't really want. He really don't want to argue, but he want to be like, no. I hate that. Okay, you say shit, but then you want to be like, no. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I just said it. Don't say it then, bitch. If you don't want a problem, shut your fucking mouth, okay? So then, of course, they all like looking at Marceau like, you need to shut the fuck up. And then Mel walks in, they just like, yeah, Mel, we talking about what happened. And Mel was like, hold on, I mean, first of all, hey, but yeah, me and Marceau had a conversation. It took him a long time to apologize, but he did. Ain't that right? Tisha kind of looked over at him like, you apologize to that bitch. And then as he said that, he wasn't even looking at me. He was like writing something down, had a pen. So I was like, what is this? Now you get in front of your wife, you want to act like you ain't really that cool with me right now. But anyway. So, of course, when Kimmy came in, too, she was like, everybody looking upset already. I got to get this in order. I'm like, yeah, Kimmy, you called this and you was the last one there. Now we're getting into, the critiques of the business expo. Mel say, I feel like if you did this, and that, have something, different sessions, different stands, different this, and that. Mel giving them all a game, okay? And then Stormy said she wish she kind of had like a motivational, aspect of it because at that point when you're trying to be an entrepreneur, sometimes you need to get your mind into it, and people need to feel like they need that push, that goal. I feel like I could do it. And then Marceau instantly goes, so well, I wasn't trying to do no motivational stuff. They feel like that always end up at the end like, you guys can do it, but it's surface level. She was like, that's not what I was saying. He's like, well, I'm not saying that's what you were saying. It was just a dumb back and forth. And I was just like, okay. Like, Marcel, here you go. You was off to the races with your shit, okay? And then when she called it and was like, well, maybe I should give you my answers, my questions, Courtney, so he can answer them, okay? And then Marcel ended up finishing what he was saying. And then he gonna say, so I wanted to hear what was Courtney's wife saying. Why everybody low key was laughing? Mel turned, she laughing this way, like, what? And but of course Stormy looking like, bitch. But Mel and her confessional talking about, I don't know what the hell going on with Marceau and Tisha and Courtney and Stormy, but the tension was thick, okay? It was thick. It was going back and forth. Mel was looking like, nah. The way everybody looked back and forth when they going back and forth. What he said, what she said, huh? And then I like that Kimmy did call Marceau out. I was like, okay, a lot of negativity is coming from the things that you're saying. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to correct that. I said, okay, thank you, thank you, Kimmy, thank you, because you can sense it, okay. And then they confessional. There's somebody, Marceau, of course, Maurice got to semi defend his brother. So he's like, I feel like people came there with their personal agendas, so that's what really happened. And then Kimmy was like, I feel like cattiness was coming from Marceau. And then that came over to Stormy and Courtney's side and made them a little cattier, okay? I said, thank you, Kimmy, again, right again. After Stormy said that to Courtney to go ahead and give him the questions and stuff, so that basically tagged Courtney in. So then Courtney started piping up, was like, you know what, I think you should let Tisha talk. Let Tisha talk. Because when you doing it, it got too much unorganization stuff, okay? I know what I do know about Tisha is that she more organized than you, okay? So go on, let Tisha talk. And Tisha like, Tisha ass was on mute this whole scene until the very end. Of course, when Mel got to say, well, you know, I hope for the next time that, you know, y'all do y'all thing, it'll be more organized, more streamlined, and we can get this and that done, okay? Maybe I could be a part of it next time then. And of course, Tisha had to hear jump in like, oh no, like, no, we're not talking about anything like behind the scenes stuff like that. No, you think it was unorganized? No, it was organized. Like, I was like, girl, you've been quiet this whole time listening to all this bullshit everybody's saying, and you sitting here, you couldn't wait to say something when Mel had something to say. Okay, but I guess she felt like Mel had to. They threw a little salt at the end. Now remember, you need to go back to what your husband agreed to. It ain't no jab, baby. It'd be more organized, like she said. Y'all could have had this, and that. And when Mel chimed in on the little motivational thing, she was like, "Well, that'll be longer." Like, girl, your shit was horrible. Okay, if you didn't have food, it was horrible for me. How long was it? Was it 30 minutes? Shit, y'all was all in that damn tight ass room for 30 minutes. But anyway, so then Mel even clocked it in her confessional too, saying like, Tisha been quiet this whole time, listening to everybody's feedback, even receptive. But as soon as I say something, she gotta chime in and be like, oh no, honey, basically. So she said, I don't know what that is about, but yeah. I'll say, exactly, that's Tisha showing that she never liked you and always gonna have a problem with you, okay, girl? Anyway, so then Mel ended up leaving because she's like, girl, I'm trying to come in there on peace. I'm going on vacation, okay? So she's like, we ain't gonna downplay what I just said. And then she just go ahead and sashayed her ass up out of there. So then, of course, Stormy and Courtney and Marceau ass going back and forth, you know, because Tisha ain't saying nothing. And then they having a back and forth, and Stormy ended up saying he just like a bitch because he said something to Tiffany about your women value I know if you're not valued, you're valued here. And she was like, just like a bitch. That's what they do. But she whispered it. But I feel like Maurice was like, she just called you a bitch. And he's like, yeah, yeah, and Storm, by the way, yeah, I am a bitch. A big bitch. She's like, oh, yeah, a big bitch. Mm-hmm. Martell, throw that ass. I said, oh my goodness, y'all dumb, okay? Martell, throw that ass, throw that ass. And then, of course, Maurice got to act like he really got to defend his brother. So why is he a bitch? What's going on? Why would you say that? Okay, then. They keep telling Courtney he can't have no opinion because he wasn't there. You was in New York, so I don't know why you have an opinion. She was like, but what he do know is you asked me for $100 the day of, and we had no conversation about $100. And then here go Maurice. So nobody knew that it was had to pay $100 the day you had to pay a vendor fee, or whatever. She was like, he's like, you had a whole table and all this. I said, Maurice is always there to defend his brother, and it kills me. Okay. And Stormy kind of dismissed that too. It's like, well, did Kimmy know? Did you know? No, she didn't know about it either. Okay. Kimmy was like, okay, we're gonna put this in the books under not productive. But Kimmy kind of got snippy with Marcel's ass too. He was talking about, I was all A students and stuff like that. She was like, what does that mean? I was all A student too. What does that mean? He's like, well, I took more pride in it. She was like, it means nothing. I mean, like, she was like, she looking at him like, nigga. Marcel, you getting on everybody nerve this season, okay? Everybody on your ass and on Tisha's ass, okay? So in Stormy and Courtney's confessional, she was saying that, you know, the Marcel sassiness, his level of sassiness is just something she doesn't understand with a male. And then she said that, like, he got more of an opinion than Tisha. Like, Tisha don't even be saying nothing. I'm like, everybody knows that Tisha be on mute and her husband be one talking. Talking too much, okay? He be ready to egg her on. I was like, what you thought about that shit that happened with Miller Martell? That's how he be. And they basically ended the whole town hall meeting with Marceau lying, talking about whatever anybody said, he taking that feedback in for growth and all this and that. And then, of course, in his confessional, he's talking about how he Stormy tried to Stormy tried to make him upset by calling him a bitch, but he didn't do that. He flipped it on her and made her upset, and she, you know, of course, he did. He did, but she ended up getting up and leaving, and was just like, she's like, oh, he was like, all right, Miss Steele. And then Mr. and Mrs. Steele, and then he was like, you know, her last name is Steele and my last name is something else. And then she whispered to him, he always say that shit. And then she was and then Courtney was looking at him like, hold on. He's saying it don't bother, and she's like, yeah, and it don't bother him. So if you trying to do something with that. I said, girl, he did play you though. He did have you leaving up more upset than he was. And he's talking about it was in his book for petty, you know, his check mark on his petty level, whatever. And Tisha just sit there in the confession, just watch him be a bitch, like, you the biggest. What she is Marceau Tisha's Tony? Because remember on Girlfriends, and when Tony said, when Joan said that Tony was the bitch she wished she could be. So now we got Kimmy and Miss Nell meeting up, and Kimmy basically wanted to tell Miss Nell that she didn't invite her to the town hall. They already had the meeting, and she didn't want to invite her because she felt like she wanted people that was actually there, and not people that had an issue that they wasn't invited. And then, of course, Nell was trying to say, like, I should have been invited because I've been in Huntsville the longest out of all of you guys. And Kimmy was like, and what that mean? I was like, well, damn, Kimmy, okay. But Nell, she just trying to basically say she getting her place on this show, so y'all need to go and start inviting her to everything and let her be a part of everything because she finna be up in this thing, okay? That's pretty much where it ended up when they both was like, you know, I just want to let you know, and I think you're a sweet woman, but you know, we all got a little nice nasty. I was like, y'all both. So now we got Martell, and he at his construction site with his business partner. I was surprised that it's still his business partner because I don't even remember seeing him in the first half of this damn season, okay? So apparently they still working together, and he tried to, hype him up, like, you know, you've been doing everything, you've been building these houses, bro. Then Chris Fletcher show up, and he basically telling Martell, when you getting out the damn house, okay? I need you to go. The buyer's upset. And he's like, yeah. And by the first, not next week. Nah, you need to be on by the first. That ain't gonna be the first, okay? The business partner kept chiming in. That shit was kind of funny though. He was like, hold on, so you got a place, right, though? I'm like, okay then. How long has it been? Oh, that ain't gonna be the first. The business partner, you don't need to be in no conversations with what's going on with Martell because you don't want to know, okay? You don't want to know. And of course, he mentioned they whole bankruptcy they filed after they divorced, and that they basically rebuilding, and that's why I also want to say at the beginning too when Marcel tried to say they did the bankruptcy thing, and she mentioned that it was because of their divorce. So yeah, because they dissolved all of their business together. Now they got to rebuild them up separately. So him saying that she throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what's gonna stick, it's the same stuff she already had. She was already doing the damn skincare line. They dissolved the business and she rebuilt it back up with a different name. I was just like, hold on, why are you paying real? He was paying real dumb, okay? But anyway, so Martell basically explained that by saying that he trying to rebuild, okay? So then Chris is basically saying he need to go ahead and get up out that house, okay, basically, and then he said that, well, why don't you gonna come help me move? He said, okay, I'll do that. So then they mentioned about Marcel. He's like, how everything going with Marcel? He said, well, Marcel got that mouthpiece, okay? They got that mouthpiece. I said, ooh, everybody on their ass, okay? So then he said that he didn't know that, they doing all this business in North Huntsville, South Huntsville, but how you gonna have like this expo and don't invite us, and we been here. I was just like, okay, y'all issues starting to get on my nerves. But then the dude, he's like, yeah, he said he didn't know we own the daycare, and the business dude with Martin talking about, well, I didn't know you own the daycare. He's like, well, we ain't cool like that though. He's like, well, true, that's true. And then he said that Marceau tried to say that Mel, they didn't want to pay nobody, and then they did get sponsorship. I said, oh, they said, when did they say they got sponsorships? And he was like, oh, they don't want to say how much. He's like, see, Martell, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, they didn't even think about sponsorships until Mel said something about sponsorships. Then they're just like, oh yeah, we can do that. Martell got hyped in the motherfucker, okay? Martell was like, oh, nah, they trying to play in our face. Like, you tried to play Mel. They was like, yeah, Mel a great speaker. I seen her last year. I seen her last year at the thing. And she was, yeah, very professional. And he's like, yeah, when you see how she what she do, she, like, you see why she get paid to do that. And to say you want to pay her, she probably be one of the best speakers you had. I said, well, damn, Martell. When Martell back up Mel, that should be good, okay? Especially when they go against the Scots, okay? When they stay on that front, okay? Then it be good. But when he tried to circle back and be their friend again, it's always go downhill for you, Martell, okay? You always end up back in the same space where you align with Mel because they trying to play you like they play Mel, okay? But anyway, so then Martell getting mad. Talking about a lot of stuff they wouldn't even touched if it wasn't for me and my ex-wife Grace in your business. Basically said because Marceau said that guess who owns Scope now, shit like that. He just like, nigga, it was an agreement that we brought you in, we gonna do this company together, we gonna do the same thing Holt and Holt do, then y'all can buy me out. She's like, don't try to pretend like we ain't start you up, basically. She's like, you wouldn't have touched a lot of stuff that you done touched if we wasn't your friends, okay? I was like, facts, okay? Martell finally speaking facts. Now go ahead and spill all that tea so we can be happy, okay? And then he was like, I hate when people use you and don't basically acknowledge that they used you to come up. And then he says, you taking all this stuff for granted, basically, because the host helps you. And all this shit can be taken away in a magnitude of ways, okay? God don't play, and I don't play. Okay, I said, oh, what's gonna take it away? Do you know the illegal dealings in his fraud case? Anyway, that's how the episode ended. Martell going in. He pissed off like, if I would have known he was talking like this the other day, I would have got up in his face then. And it's a to be continued because I guess he gonna go off some more. All right, y'all. That is in the episode. And that is the end of my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6, episode 19. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. What y'all thought about Mel and the rest of Mel and Marceau's argument, okay? And what y'all thought about the little town hall, okay? And Stormy going back and forth with Marceau. And Martell at the end going in, okay? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Lazy channel, okay?